If we're united, if we work together for the good of the nation, and we can fulfill our sacred duty.
President Trump urged his fellow Republicans to embrace his immigration framework at a yearly GOP policy retreat in West Virginia.
We're going to have to compromise unless we elect more Republicans. We have to be willing to give a little in order for our country to gain a whole lot.
The president wants his plan, which includes a pathway to citizenship for so-called dreamers, as well as funding for a wall along the U.S.-Mexican border, to be considered in the Senate.
You have certainly a significant core of the Republican caucus that is perhaps further to the right on immigration than even the president is, and again, they don't want a pathway to citizenship really for anyone who doesn't already have some sort of legal status.
Kyle Kondik with the University of Virginia Center for Politics says significant disagreements remain within the party on immigration, and progress can't happen until they're addressed.
If Republicans could sort of get their own house in order and become unified on what they wanted from some sort of immigration compromise, I don't think the Republicans are there yet, and I think it would be easier for them to squeeze the Democrats if the Republicans could sort of all be on the same page on immigration.
At the retreat, lawmakers are focusing on infrastructure, workforce development, and the national mood. But missing from the official retreat agenda is the topic of immigration.
And there's just a lot going on up in the air, and you'd think that a conference of the members of Congress would try to iron these things out.
Many conservatives don't support the current White House framework because they're uneasy about extending what they call amnesty to anyone in the U.S. illegally.
So I think that's the biggest thing for most people is they're not opposed to them becoming citizens. They just don't want a special pathway there.
Well, I think that's going to be that is going to be an issue, and I think we're going to have to negotiate that.
Even if Republicans are able to get on the same page on immigration, they still need to negotiate with Democrats in the Senate, setting up yet another government funding showdown next week. In Washington, Samantha-Jo, Spectrum News.